Ever have one of them days where you're just driving down the road and you're minding your own business, and then somebody in front of you does something that you just can't quite figure out why they did it, and you spend the next 10 minutes wanting to rip their head off because they did something so stupid for no viable reason. So today I'm traveling down the interstate on the PA Turnpike, and as you'll see, well, I'll just show you what happens. Really, asshole. So, now that you've seen what happened, you have to ask yourself, what was his point for doing that? Obviously, his right lane was not impeded or blocked or slow traffic or ramp traffic, nothing. He just decides, hey, this guy coming up behind me is doing 5-10 miles an hour faster than me, and I was doing 71. And the speed limit is 65, so I'm not being no Billy Big Rigger. But so, what's his point for hopping over in front of me? I mean, there was no reason except to try to irritate me. I mean, there's no safety concern. So I'm thinking, it gets me back to this big company philosophy, and I guess I need to explain that. So now you're wanting to know what the big company philosophy is, and that is they take these new hires, and guys, I had no idea how the old school way of doing things is out here. The courtesy, the using your common sense, looking ahead, looking at your mirrors or whatever to determine what's going on around you. The big company philosophy is get out of the right lane and avoid everything as to not have a potential accident. So, when they're doing that, all they're doing is creating another situation over to the left-hand side of them, and that creates an unsafe scenario behind them that they're totally unaware of because they're too busy looking out the right side and making sure that they have their buffer zone, and it just don't work that way all the time. You can see when that guy hopped in front of me, there was nothing coming off the ramp, going onto the ramp, and the lane was completely empty, and he just had to get out of that lane because, oh my God, there's some grass over there, and we all know grass kills. So, it takes old folk like us, and when I mean old folk, I mean guys that are a little bit more seasoned than the other guys that are just holding a steering wheel for the big orange or the big white trucks out there, or the big red trucks. So it takes old timers like us that know how it's supposed to be done, and being able to use my mirrors and determine my surroundings to know whether I should be in this lane or in that lane or parked or, whatever. And the big company philosophy is really just killing me. And that's about it. And I really guess I can't beat a dead horse anymore. But if you're that guy in that Schuster truck that, decided he had to hop in front of me, or you had to hop in front of me, because I'm talking directly to you, that Schuster truck, you need to get the fuck out of my way and pay attention. Alright, I'm done. Hope you enjoyed it. Or I hope somebody learned something. Or I hope nobody learned anything. Hell, I really don't care. I got it off my chest, and I feel like 1% better now. So, alright. I guess I'm done with this lesson.